there, pupils! Are you ready to have our word venture and language journey for today? I am Teacher May, and I will guide you in every step of the way. How are you today? Great! I am happy to know that you are excited to learn more today. Good! If you are ready, let us check your assignment on Self-Learning Module 2, Lesson 1, pages 7 and 9. Directions: find the meaning of the underlined compound word from the rectangular box. Write your answer in your notebook. Number 1, there is no place so sweet and comfortable like one's motherland. The meaning of motherland is homeland. Number 2, my brother's mother-in-law from Canada has just arrived to visit her daughter. The meaning of mother-in-law is mother of one's spouse. Number 3, the real estate agent is selling lots. The meaning of real estate is property. Number 4, Mrs. Santos is our part-time teacher in mathematics. The meaning of part-time is freelance. Number 5, one morning, Jeriel's name was in the headline of the daily newspaper. The meaning of headline is title or heading of a newspaper story. Number 6, the airfield was too small to serve as a landing strip for the Skyjet. The meaning of airfield is airport. 7, Brielle has always been hardworking. That is why she submits her project on time. The meaning of hardworking is diligent. Number 8, I love the puckered texture of crepe paper, which is perfect for gift wrapping. The meaning of crepe paper is crinkled or decorative paper. Number 9, Mr. Fuentes has been working as the editor-in-chief of a leading magazine in the city. The meaning of editor-in-chief is head of an editorial staff. Number 10, people are not playthings. The meaning of playthings is toys. Excellent! Well done, pupils. Let's proceed to page 9. Directions: fill in the needed information in the table below. Find the answers hidden in each sentence. Use context clues to figure out the meaning of the compound word. Number 1, Sonia's father-in-law arrived home late yesterday evening. He is the father of her spouse, Mark. The word father-in-law is a hyphenated compound word. Father-in-law means father of one's spouse. Number 2, Amara usually eats her noon meal at the school canteen during lunch break. The word lunch break is an open compound word. Lunch break means noon meal. Number 3, driftwood is sometimes useful. These materials can also serve as firewood. The word driftwood is a closed compound word. Driftwood means firewood. Number 4, visitors are entertained by the family in their living room. The lounge is spacious enough for several people. The word living room is an open compound word. Living room means lounge. Number 5, Edison was a trailblazer. He was the first to discover many things, which made him a popular innovator. The word trailblazer is a closed compound word. Trailblazer means innovator. Number 6, her report is up to date. This means that it is the latest information about an event. The word up to date is a hyphenated compound word. Up to date means latest. Number 7, my grandmother is attending the party tonight. She is with other grannies in the neighborhood. The word grandmother is a close compound word. Grandmother means granny. Number 8, Doctors and nurses are frontline workers. They are the lead personnel in these trying times of the pandemic. The word frontline is a close compound word. Frontline means lead. Number 9. Rain is a full-time worker in a factory. Her permanent position demands a lot. The word full-time is a hyphenated compound word. Full-time means permanent. Number 10. Be careful when you are in a marshland. Some dangerous animals are hiding in the swamp. The word marshland is a close compound word. Marshland means swamp. Great job, English pupils! Keep on doing your assignment on time, alright? For us to enhance our mind with many words that surround us, let's have our spelling time! We have 5 words to spell. Number 1, prefixes. Prefixes. Number 2, affixes. Again, affixes. Number 3, suffixes. I'll repeat that, suffixes. Number 4, permissible. Again, permissible. And the last number, rebuilding. Again, rebuilding. Are you done? Okay, let's check your answers. Number 1, prefixes. Let's spell this out together. That's P-R-E-F-I-X-E-S. Let's go to the second word, affixes. That's A-F-F-I-X-E-S. The third word is suffixes. That's S-U-F-F-I-X-E-S. Next is number 4, permissible. That's P-E-R-M-I-S-S-I-B-L-E. The fifth word is rebuilding. That's R-E-B-U-I-L-D-I-N-G. Great job, English pupils! We have learned that 2 or more words can join together to make a new word with a new meaning. But do you know that there are also words that if you add letters at the beginning or at the end, they will become new words with new meaning? Yes! Are you surprised? I knew it. That's how words become so unique. Today, you will learn more about these words. But always remember that for us to know the meaning of these words, we need to look at the context clues in each given text. Before we get deeper into our lesson, let us unlock 3 essential words to give us clarity as we go along with our discussion. These are the 3 words which we need to find the meanings of: affix, prefix, suffix. When we say affix, it means a word added at the beginning of or at the end of a word to form a new word. Example, rewrite and joyful. When we say prefix, it is an affix that is added at the beginning of a word. In the given examples a while ago, the word rewrite has a prefix. The affix re is called a prefix because it is added in the beginning of a word. Any affix added at the beginning of a word, not only re, is called prefix. When we say suffix, on the other hand, it is an affix added at the end of a word. Example, the word joyful. The affix full is called suffix because it is added at the end of a word. Any affix added at the end of a word, not only full, is called a suffix. Now, let us practice this skill again by answering activity number 1. Directions: Read each sentence carefully. Try to identify the meaning of the underlined word with the help of the context clues in the sentence. Write the letter of the correct answer in your notebook. Number 1. Many kings and emperors in the olden times were untouchable.
Despite the cruelty people suffered,
Nobody wanted to say anything against them out of fear. To be untouchable means A. Afflicted with an incurable disease. B. Cannot be criticized or talked about. C. Hidden in their chambers. Or D.
possessing a very fair and beautiful skin.
Number 2. Playing some games on your smartphone for long periods can cause some fatigue and discomfort. What does discomfort mean? A. Sleepless nights. B. Hallucination. C. Slight pain. D. Nice feeling. Number 3. Do you know why some old people want to keep a list of things they need to do during the day? The list serves as their constant reminder in case they forget. A reminder is A. Something that helps a person remember. B. A set of guidelines that people need to follow. C. A signal that tells you to do something. Or D. Something that stands for another thing. Number 4. When I tried calling up my friend who went hiking in the mountains, he was already unreachable. Unreachable means A. Very rich and famous. B. Out of phone coverage. C. Very far. D. Gone. Number 5. Agamulak's Miracle in Cell Number 7 is a remake of a South Korean film bearing the same title. A remake means A. A pirated version of the original movie. B. Movie downloaded from the internet. C. Stage play adapted from a movie. Or D. A movie that has been filmed again. Are you done? Great! Be ready and let us check your answers. Number 1. Many kings and emperors in the olden times were untouchable. Despite the cruelty people suffer, nobody wanted to say anything against them out of fear. To be untouchable means cannot be criticized or talked about. The answer for number 1 is letter B. Number 2. Playing some games on your smartphone for long periods can cause some fatigue and discomfort. The answer for number 2 is letter C. The word discomfort could mean a slight pain. Number 3. Do you know why some old people want to keep a list of things they need to do during the day? The list serves as their constant reminder in case they forget. A reminder is something that helps a person to remember. The answer for number 3 is letter A. Number 4. When I tried calling up my friend who went hiking in the mountains, he was already unreachable. The answer for number 4 is letter B. The word unreachable means out of phone coverage. Number 5. Agamulak's Miracle in Cell Number 7 is a remake of a South Korean film bearing the same title. The answer for number 5 is letter D. The word remake on the text means a movie that has been filmed again.
Did you get the correct answers for all items?
Affixes may be added only in the beginning or only at the end of the words. Or they may also be added to both the beginning and at the end of a word at the same time. Example, the word international. The root word is nation
and it has the prefix inter
and the suffix al. The original word that can be added with affixes is called a base or root word. Sometimes there is a need to change the spelling of the root word in order to accommodate the affixes. For example, the base word beauty won't be spelled as beautyful if we add the suffix ful. Instead, it changes the y to I before adding the suffix ful so that it becomes beautiful, as in beautiful. For us to practice identifying words with affixes, let's try to answer activity number 2. Directions: study each sentence carefully. See if you can find words that contain affixes. Write the word in your notebook. Number 1.
COVID-19 is a deadly disease.
Number 2. Many people in Asgard dislike Loki. Number 3.
Let us all be prayerful and strong against COVID-19.
Number 4. A metallic sheath can keep a sword sharp. Number 5. The story of Helen Keller is very inspiring. Are you finished answering? Okay, let us check what you wrote. Number 1.
COVID-19 is a deadly disease.
The word with an affix in the sentence is deadly. Number 2. Many people in Asgard dislike Loki. The word with an affix in the sentence is dislike. Number 3. Let us all be prayerful and strong against
COVID-19.
The word with an affix in the sentence is prayerful. Number 4. A metallic sheath can keep a sword sharp. The word with an affix in the sentence is metallic. Number 5. The story of Helen Keller is very inspiring. The word with an affix in the sentence is inspiring. New words formed by affixes also acquire a new meaning, but the affixes attached to them carry their own special definition, which can help you figure out the meaning of the new word. I will show you some of the most common affixes which carry a special meaning. Let's start with common prefixes. Let's proceed with common suffixes. If you still can figure out the meaning of the new words through the word structure that contains affixes, there are context clues that can always help you. Context clues are the surrounding words used in the same sentence or nearby sentences that give you an idea of what the unfamiliar word means. These clues may give a synonym, an antonym, an illustration, or even an example. For us to practice what we have learned today, let's answer activity number 3. Now that you can recognize affixes, I want you to figure out the meaning of the underlined word in each sentence. Also, use other strategies such as context clues to further unlock its meaning. Write the letter of the correct answer in your notebook. Let's begin. Number 1. Arvin was unresponsive to the doctor's question because he was embarrassed to tell the truth. What does unresponsive mean? Is it A. Not acting, B. Not moving, C. Not listening, or D. Not reacting? Number 2. When Rita regained her consciousness, she saw people surrounding her bed. What word means consciousness? Is it A. Sight, B. Strength, C. Composure, or D. Awareness? Number 3. He could never forget his painful encounter with bullies. What does painful mean? Is it A. Aching, B. Exciting, C. Unpleasant,
D. Memorable. Number 4. The boxer was disqualified because he was overweight. In this sentence, overweight means A. The boxer's weight exceeded the maximum weight for the fight, B. The boxer has underlying health issues because of his weight, C. The boxer has consumed a heavy meal prior to the fight, D. The boxer's belly grew bigger because he became fat.
Number 5. Harry doesn't talk much. He is a very reserved person. What do you think is the correct answer? Is it A. Proud, B. Silent, C. Selective, D. Indifferent? Have you accomplished the questions? Okay, let's check your answers. Number 1. Arvin was unresponsive to the doctor's question because he was embarrassed to tell the truth. The meaning of the word unresponsive in number 1 is letter D. Number 2. When Rita regained her consciousness, she saw people surrounding her bed. The meaning of the word consciousness in number 2 is on letter D. The word consciousness means awareness. Number 3. He could never forget his painful encounter with bullies.
The meaning of the word painful in number 3 is in letter C. The word painful means unpleasant.
Number 4. The boxer was disqualified because he was overweight. The meaning of the word overweight in number 4 is on letter A. The word overweight means the boxer's weight exceeded the maximum weight for the fight. Number 5. Harry doesn't talk much. He is a very reserved person. The meaning of the word reserved in number 5 is on letter B. The word reserved means silent. Did you get the highest score of 5? Wow, that's amazing! Well done, English pupils! Remember, affixes are word parts that are added to a base word to make a new word. They carry their special meaning, and they can change the meaning of the original word to which they are added. There are 2 types of affixes,
Prefixes.
and suffixes.
Prefixes
Are affixes that are added in the beginning of the base or root word, while suffixes are those that are added at the end of the base or root word. A prefix and a suffix can be added to one base word at the same time. To unlock the meaning of new and unfamiliar words, context clues may be used. Context clues are hints implied in the sentence or sentences where they appear.
They help the reader understand unfamiliar words without the use of the dictionary. Context clues may be in the form of a synonym, an antonym, an explanation, or a specific example. The tone or the mood of a sentence could also give us an idea what an unfamiliar word means.
For your assignment, kindly answer pages 9 and 10
Of your self-learning module 2
Lesson 2. We will check this
in our next
episode.